Cool. I got to drive so many different vehicles today, and I did little to no work on them because I don't have the fucking tools.
Where's Luna's sheet? There it is.
LMTVs, ambulances. I prefer LMTVs over any other vehicle.
All right, so Pyro, I have.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't remember jack shit from last week. So that also could be fuck.
Words.
The reason for that could also be the fact that I just woke up.
Okay, so long story short, you managed to track down. You managed to track Nisha to the pleasure district of the city of Dis. You
Okay.
You managed to talk. You managed to talk with You managed to talk with some of the workers working the auction there, and manage to find Nisha. Nisha, of course, did his evil monologue, blah 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 blah, and he said that Karez is going with an army to the town where Nisha was taken in. You now have a choice to either stop them or it's going to get bad.
Well, from what I remember, he's just letting them do as they wish because, they're on commission. It's like, your main objective is to do this. Anything else is on you.
So, yeah.
He pretty much hired these guys like, all right, I want these guys dead. You guys do anything else, that's on you. I'm not responsible for that. But these assholes, I'm responsible for them. $87 degrees on the graphics card. Holy shit.
So, Pyro, I'm going to need you to...
still not fix that shit?
I haven't had the time nor the money.
So, Cairo just looks at everyone.
Is River
and
not joining us anymore?
I don't know. I haven't talked to him in a hot minute. He's mostly been doing his own thing. So when we get back to crystals, I'll start trying to reach out.
So Cairo looks at everyone and she's like, "We gotta get back to the town."
What fucking town?
The town you arrived in.
I arrived in a bizarre swamp, walking through what was supposed to be the exit door of my house. Or maybe it was the bar. I don't remember which one Blue came out of.
We got to get back to Wizard Quarry.
That's not the place where we blew up a bar, is it?
No.
Okay, good.
That was agreement. That was.
We were fighting domestic terrorists. I happened to ignite one of their bombs to stop them. A civilian may have been killed.
A professional doesn't need to kill those people.
So,
civilians are an asset. You kill them, they're gone.
It's okay. I'm the cops. I can kill civilians.
Oh my god.
See, something Payday 3 needs to do to make it a little more realistic. The cops have like a 75% chance of accidentally shredding civilians if they stand up. Make it more realistic.
So,
and then they all get off scot-free as well.
So Kairo's like, all right, let's get a move on. We got to get back to the town fast before the army does.
What?
They're going to massacre everyone if we don't get there.
As far as I'm aware, he's only going to massacre the judiciaries.
Yeah, well, my sister's a little harder to negotiate with.
Pretty sure when your soul is on the line. You know, why do I bother?
Do you wish to see them die?
That's
Well-
not my problem.
The less casualties, the better. But if no one's going to listen, then I'll just stop speaking.
I'm trying to listen, but I don't want to see innocents die.
Well, as far as we're aware, not anyone is innocent. Because no one's been trialed. And as far as I can tell, there's no trial. It's just, oh, in my opinion, you should die, so die.
They thought
That's
he
my
was a person.
favorite way people get killed.
They thought he was a person of interest. True, they
Yes.
were wrong about it, but
Yeah, a wrong, and that led to them nearly chopping his head off. Like, genuine question. How do you kill people around here? Don't answer that, Blue.
Blue puts his revolver back in his coat. He just kind of.
Blue puts his hand down.
Like, he excitedly, like, puts one of his fingers up, like he's gonna input something that, don't answer that, Blue, and then his finger just goes limp, and his facial expression just, aw.
No, he just rotates his mechanic, or he puts his index finger down, rotates his mechanical hand at the like wrist joint just to flip her off easier while his arm's facing the wrong direction.
But, genuine question. How do you kill people around here if you were given a death sentence?
well, we usually take them to the council for judgment.
Okay, that's not the question. The question was, if you were given the death sentence like he was, how would they kill you?
It varies on town to town, but
The town that
the
he
more-
was in.
the mortals there, they don't usually do the death penalty unless they really think something's wrong. But if they did, it's usually quick and painless.
That doesn't answer the question.
Beheading.
So a guillotine.
That's
Yeah.
actually not painless. Some studies show that for about 4
Blue puts on
seconds
glasses, starts
afterward,
flipping
you're
through a fucking
extremely
textbook.
conscious, or you're very much conscious.
So-
No, Blue doesn't put on glasses or pull out a textbook. He just recites that shit.
So my question is, what are we going to do now?
Because what I was getting at is, the minute that guillotine goes to come down on him, it's going to snap. It's going to shatter like
His
glass.
neck's just that strong.
I'd imagine the blade shattered once it hits him if he is the Grim Reaper like you say he is. That, or the moment the blade is pulled back up, his body may reach forward and grab his head.
He's not a Doulahan.
No, but some gods can survive dismemberment, and some deities, as a Reaper would be, I suppose.
My point is, what are we going to do now? Because now Patches is on his tail.
You know, guess is as good as mine, because any suggestion I've made has been shot down, so...
I have a very good suggestion. It's likely the only thing that's actually going to work. We get there ahead of him. How? I don't know. We gather up the judiciary, so Cairo's hands remain bloodless, so Luna, if you so care, and Yansa, if you so care, his hand remain. I simply take the revolver, and I put it to them each. blow a massive hole in their chest or their head, whichever you think would be less painless. We do this after we get them, and then we get them in front of Nija's warpath, so that way Nija does not have reason to progress to the full town. Nija's mercenaries are then hopefully sent home and not run past us into the town. Otherwise, I say, with Nija's bloodlust sated, we get the hell out, and let Patches deal with them. However Patches chooses to deal with them is not our problem at that point, because they're no longer under Nija's employ. Because Nija only employed them to help kill the judiciary. Later, Cairo,
This is the
I
first
know
idea
you
you've
very
ever had that's actually making sense.
The idea to upgrade my weapon in the hopes to have a chance to stun your husband didn't make sense?
No, because you act like I haven't tried that myself under different circumstances.
So
Let me put it to you this way. A caster and a concentrated blast of magic are two very different things, doesn't matter who the caster is.
But
It
the
made
effect,
sense to try it.
but the effect is an effect. Normally,
Okay, I see the point there.
So Cairo's like, okay, let's go to the village. You should know that my superiors are going to be on my head if I allow people who
You didn't
should
summon me this time is what you claim. How will they be on your head if you didn't summon me? I'm someone you summoned in the past.
because my job is to protect people.
So, lose to me. You can't win every fight. You may think that's what your job is, but you can't. We can fake it. My guns are very powerful.
It.
I can do something that you can be healed from. You can pretend. We can pretend you don't have guardian wine,
If you
so that
don't
you cannot
heal.
heal.
To the next town!
So Cairo's like, let's just get a move on. So I'm gonna need you to load the second map that I pulled up.
Fucking Family Guy walk.
Pull up
The second
what?
map that I pulled up.
The second map?
Yeah, the second map that I sent you.
That's just California.
That's his California. Bro, let me look at this map.
Sure. Hold on.
Sean, what is...
Hmm?
Did you actually take video?
Yes.
Hell yeah, I'll look at that later.
Sorry, here you go.
I didn't take the full length. Oh, it's California.
Help. I accidentally
Hey,
started
cool.
Hulu.
Hey, cool. It's the Palisades.
What?
That's a place in California.
Oh shit.
Specifically the place.
I wonder if this is where Nugget lives.
Pyro,
Hey,
can you
Mr.
load
McDonald's.
up an army?
Of
Where's the man of losers?
all right, let me just pull up the FaZe clan from Counter-Strike.
Let's go.
No,
We just start spawning in the Machine God's army randomly.
No,
Yeah,
Pyro,
let's
is
lose
this
it.
the table that we used to have that we used to have Parasite Eve at? Because I just noticed the fucking police cars here.
No, I just summoned the police car. Remember?
Oh, was that for Sean's previous character?
Yes.
bring in the dead caps.
The dead caps. Are they dead caps or are they insert name here?
They're dead caps and mousers.
Well, if that's the case, good luck.
So and you when you arrive, the village is in flames. Kara's like
The answer to
people
this
are
will be in the answer to this will be in very important. What color?
what?
What color?
Black.
Black flames?
Oh. Yeah.
Not Nisha, that's for sure.
Well, I don't know what color.
Wouldn't his be green?
His would be soul flame, so yes, it'd be green flames and purple smoke.
Wouldn't it be blue? No, just
No,
kidding.
no. Hellfire
No.
in my world's blue. I think that's what you're thinking of.
Oh no, I'm thinking about Soul Flames, which
But Nisha is there.
mostly blue in every single
Well,
iteration.
Soulfire is green. Which
Ew!
if this is if this is
fire from the warp. He's using warp fire. Kill him! He's putting the chaos.
if this is Nisha's doing it, it would be green flame because it'd be Soulfire.
How am I supposed to know that?
Well, get it. He's
You could have asked in any time in the last 6 days. Pyro some questions about Nisha for
It
for
doesn't
this, or
occur.
Pyro
It
some
doesn't
questions
occur to me to randomly ask what color his flames are. So yeah, Nisha is there. It's just that Kara's is like basically having the dead caps, and she's rounding up the judiciaries because they're trying to hide. That like everyone's running for their lives, and there are dead caps that are like grabbing people and feasting on them. And Kara's like this. Kara's like, what the frick?
What? This looks like a normal day in the war for me. You don't smell that?
it's like ass.
Yeah, you get used to it.
smells
Why
like
are you
my
hitting the
home.
gritty?
The answer over here hitting the gritty.
Smells like my home now. Smells like the memory of home.
Well, welcome home, I guess.
Well. No, quit fucking crying, bitch.
Lou just shoots Yancer with the big pistol. He shoots him with the one of the 12 big irons.
Big iron.
Big Iron just starts playing his blue, shoots Yancer with
Yeah, she's just like, hey, in my old days, I used to set towns alight like that.
12 round pistols.
So I don't know if you can spawn in a model for Kara's, but
I don't know what Q Kara's is.
Kara's would be like a barbarian, but
Isn't she Cairo's sister?
yeah, but she has black hair and a
Pyro, just clone Cairo and just set the model to black. The model color to black.
Oh God.
Change the opacity, dumbass!
There's no
that'll work.
opacity.
Let me
that'll
say it. Can I get mod, please? Nope, now you did it. You did it right, never mind.
So
Boy,
There you go.
Pyro bans me.
True.
So
Evil bitch.
So Kara's like, I can't find the judiciaries. They went into hiding somewhere in the village. I don't know where they are. I'm currently having the dead caps patrol the entire area looking for them. They can smell fear. They'll find them soon enough.
Soon enough is not now. Find them, or your head will be on my blood.
Blood? Weirdo. Minor spelling mistake.
Fool looks over to him. He's a fucking dumbass.
No, it's actually a very common phrase where he's from. It pretty
Get a
much
load of this fucking idiot.
Pretty much, it's his way of saying anything that comes onto him will be her fault.
That sounds pretty homosexual.
So, Patches finally finds him. And she just kind of like sleepily walks up to him and she's like, "Hey, I'm gonna need you to
Does
like."
Patches need both of her arms currently?
Come on.
Could we heal her with Guardian Line?
Well, it's not quite that simple, and we kind of need her alive.
I can keep her alive. However, the wholeness of her body is the question at stake here.
So Pat just walks up and she's like, "I'm gonna need you to stop doing what you're doing with all these dead caps.
I'm gonna need you to leave if you value your life.
I guess I'm gonna have to take your power from you."
Oh, boo hoo. And just straight elbow shots her in the temple.
Real. Do the atomic
And-
elbow.
And all you see is Patches just.
A steel folding chair appears right next to Nisha.
And here he comes from the ropes.
No, just
And-
this black silhouette cartoon character runs over, places down the steel chair, pat, runs off.
No. Blue pulls Joffrey out of his coat, his little humanoid robot.
So,
Pulls out a steel folding chair, hands it to Joffrey. Joffrey, give him the folding. Hold on. Joffrey, go get him the folding chair.
guys, Patches is asleep. He knocked her out.
Probably.
And Kyra's like, "Oh, big hairy grandma, no."
What?
What does grandma have to do with this?
Why are you bringing my
Why?
grandma in
I
this?
just knocked out a child.
No, you didn't. You idiot. You just knocked out the Dreamweaver. Do you have any idea what's about to happen?
Do we want to know what's about to happen?
Looks down at the watch. I'm waiting.
She's not supposed to fall asleep.
Well, technically, she didn't fall asleep. She was knocked out. That's a very big difference.
Actually, Yenta
The
raises
amount
a
of-
very good point.
The amount of neuron activation between falling asleep and being knocked out, you're not gonna dream. Actually, she might suffer. She might incur brain damage if she's knocked out for longer than. Was it 4 minutes? I think every single few minutes. You're knocked out.
As of right now, the whole place starts shaking. And more dead caps spawn in from the dead that are already there.
Oh, my bad. It's up to 15 minutes. That's for a mild brain injury.
So Kara's
It's a few minutes.
Kara's hauls the judiciaries out. She's like, found them. They were hiding under a secret hatch.
All right, hold that thought. I need to pause the recording real quick. Recording's back on.
So Kara's like lines up the judiciaries, and they're and like one of them is like, "Please, I have a family. Please don't kill me."
Do you think I don't? Do you
No.
recognize me? You should.
You were the one who we falsely accused. We were wrong.
Not anymore. Now you're correct. And you should have done it when you had the chance. Mutts, like any other snake, beware the grass you've tried through. Now, holds his dagger to his throat.
Kyra's like, "Blue, if you have a suggestion right now, I suggest you do it."
One or two.
Pyro,
Luna? Alright, then the answer 1 or 2.
2.
2? Blue shoots the judiciary dead.
Real.
Mega range.
Real.
How far are they away from me?
100 feet.
100 feet? Ah, that's 20 feet within my maximum range. Hold on a second, I have to open up the right tab real quick. Do.
Ah,
What's the bonus this gun provides? I got a 19 with mods. Blue's gun has a plus 10 to attack.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
I did not shoot Nisa, I just shot the man Nisa was
I
trying
know.
to shoot.
So is this a concussive shot?
No. Blue doesn't. The only non-lethal bullets Blue has are his healing bullets. That was also his pistol and not the thunder cannon. So Blue just essentially you watch as his gun fires like normal, one-handing this bitch with his mechanized arm.
Pyro, you don't have to start the music yet.
Oh, there's method to my madness.
The bullet flies straight from the gun to this man's chest. As it hits him with the force of a 50 caliber rifle round.
That's not that bad.
Yeah,
Walking
he's
off.
blown back 10 feet.
Walking off.
His corpse, maybe.
This man has a
Crater.
no, he has a
Nah.
roughly quarter-sized entry wound. The entire back of his chest, though, completely missing.
It's about a bowling ball size hole.
You have any ibuprofen?
I have a chest pain. It's chest pain, people.
Evil bitch is splattered in blood because I imagine she's behind them. Roughly.
I have a chest pain.
All the other judiciaries are splattered in blood, and this particular dead cap, gone. He got hit in the correct.
He got collapsed. He got hit with a collapse.
Yeah. Yes, he did.
So as he falls back on his back, just. Well, that was easy. Suicide. Explosive.
Listen,
I need to learn this technique. But so he reaches. He pretty much puts his finger on the dude's forehead, and you watch as a blue pulse starts to echo through his fingertip and like pulsing like it's a ripple wave going up his arm.
I can't believe he shot himself 600 times and then tied himself up.
You know, I should make a single action version just so I can fan the
Pretty much he absorbs his soul,
revolver.
kicks the corpse to the side. Next.
Yeah, where was this shit?
Kyra's like, what are we going to do here?
I've got a better idea. You watch as Blue fucking sleeves his revolver, or throws his revolver back down his sleeve, slings out his hand, and pulls out his fucking thunder cannon again. I could take all of them out at once.
No. Let him use. He doesn't even realize we're here yet, I think. You not just hear him.
Yes,
No.
true. So what? Do you just want me to keep shooting them one by one?
I mean, it's amusing to see him just genuinely not know that his own wife is here. This is a first for me.
I'm surprised he didn't hear the crack of my revolver. I'm surprised none of you have asked me for hearing protection.
He probably can't hear you over the fact that there's literally hundreds of, homes ablaze and people screaming for their lives.
Oh yeah, sometimes I forget I have extremely sensitive ears. At this point,
Spoiler
pulls out
alert, that's not fur in his ears. Those are just massive puffballs for the guns.
No. Blue does have fur, but he also has earplugs in. Blue slightly takes one out and immediately pushes it back in. Yeah, not doing that.
So he pretty much like just taps his foot on where the one guy just knelt. Next.
Again,
Do
plans.
you want me to shoot them? Do you want me to shoot more of them, Luna?
You might as well just get the whole thing over with. If Cairo is freaking out over this, then I don't know what you want me to do. I can only do so much.
Thunder cannon?
Preferably just, just do the cowboy thing and just slam your hand against the revolver and just
No,
shoot
this
them?
is double action.
Oh, fuck me.
Mine requires 2 steps. The type you're talking about requires a single one.
Oh, and by the way, the guy
I thought about making one of those multiple times. It would be really cool.
the judiciary you just killed rises up as a dead cap.
Oh fuck! They just keep making more of them.
I mean, that is kind of a shtick. Very well. If one of you won't volunteer to be next, starts walking towards the rest of them.
And
Well, good thing I'm quick with shot.
and
And Kanna, that's a dirty 21 to hit.
yep, that'll do it.
Since this is cutscene, right? I don't need to actually roll damage. It's just a full.
It's just kill. And plus, they're technically NPCs, so you sneeze on these fuckers wrong and they die.
Okay.
Oh,
It is also like 3d8.
Oh, look.
Blue just quickly cocks his gun.
Is this just a trick of the trade of all of you judiciaries? You just learn to blow yourself up? I might need some.
29!
Starts absorbing his soul next.
29! Fuck it. This next guy's just atomized. Kanna, how many judiciary are there?
There were only 4.
Alright. Number 4 is the most terrified, I'm certain.
He's at this point. He's like, please, I'll give you anything.
Anything.
Don't kill me. My daughter is waiting at home for me. She's
What's home?
terrified.
You have no home left. You had the option of mercy, but you went one step too far. How many lives have you innocently taken behind the step that is your courts? There's too many for you to count. You don't even know. But I'm pretty sure they would love to meet you in hell. And just rips his fucking soul
That's
out.
a 20.
Doesn't
that's
even
a
kill
20.
him, just rips his soul out of his body, leaving his mind there.
30-22, right as Nisha rips his soul out, Blue shoots this guy in the head.
Looks to his left, where the third one is. Do we want to just get this over with? You already know what's coming.
Blue shot all 4 of them already. I got a 29 on one of them. That guy got atomized.
Oh, you already killed yourself. How efficient. It's like one of those anime moments where you look to your left and you start talking, and then it just hard cuts, and it's just an arrow pointing to where they once was, and they're not.
Yes.
Oh, look, you already killed yourself. How efficient.
And
yeah, we're gonna do this to Carubio Barrows.
So what was her name again? The one that he hired for all this?
Karez.
Karez. So after he's done absorbing all 4 of the souls, men of Karez, it was a pleasure working with you. However, there's just one part of the contract you forgot and you clearly overlooked. I guess it's not my fault, but, 2 words for you. Good luck.
He poofs, he leaves the dead caps there, and they now turn against her army.
And Karis is like, oh, fun. I love a good scrap.
See, now that's a first. I don't know if I should be concerned or turned on.
Why not both?
Because that's two hands I don't have right now. They're too busy dealing with this.
So, more dead caps start spawning in, as well as a few more changes. The landscape is starting to shift dramatically, and the whole area is becoming difficult terrain.
Ooh. So, Cairo, now that the main problem we came here for is settled and over with, now what the fuck are you screaming about? We can just leave, right? You know, his deed is done. We can just walk out of here.
I have it.
Yeah,
Let's leave.
about that. Look, and you see the Dreamweaver Patches, like, encase herself in, like, an almost embryo shell as she rises up into the air. And, like, she rises up in, like, a tower. Like, a tower is forming around her, and the landscape is drastically shifting.
She's just going Super Saiyan.
Everything that...
Super Saiyan 1.
She's
still a little harmless Super Saiyan never hurt anyone.
She's still asleep.
I'm pretty
What
sure
is
Super
Super
Saiyans...
Saiyan?
Pretty sure Super Saiyans can still get hurt by bullets.
She's still asleep, but as you can see, like, clowns start spawning in everywhere.
It's the Payday Gang.
No, it's a Gary's Mod server.
Oh.
It's the clowns!
It said spawning in everywhere. Oh no.
And not only that, but, like, the clowns start spawning in, shooting across, and portals start opening everywhere.
Oh shit! No, it's that one scene from yeah, I don't remember that fucking movie actually.
The clowns are, like, shooting through these portals like stars. Like, and Kyra's like, we have to wake Patches up now, because if this keeps up, the dream world and the real world are going to bleed into each other.
And that's our problem, how?
What if she
Because-
can't wake up?
Because what she's doing right now, she is sending clowns all over the multiverse.
What the hell is the multiverse?
Yeah, what the fuck's a multiverse?
It would take too long to explain. Right now, we don't have
It's
time.
all of the different universes. It's what I was talking about earlier. Whatever.
She's sending dream clowns all over the multiverse. They could be ending up anywhere.
You know what's cool about that?
They could be ending up anywhere.
I know for a fact my universe is protected.
I rolled a nat 1 on a digital dice. Oh, God.
So the dead caps finally notice you, and they start, like, moving inward. Meanwhile, you can see, like, you can see like a massive explosion and dead caps flying everywhere as Kara just kind of walks out of the crowd, dusting herself off, and she's like, she notices you too, and she's like, oh, what do we have here? Hello, Cairo. Trying to finish this. I thought I knew you better. It's not like you to have your friends fight your battles for you.
That's not nice.
And what do we have here? And she's like looking everyone over.
Blue's gun is still smoking. I could shoot her in the head right now.
Why do I feel like that one would actually be ricocheted?
And
We want to try that?
Well, seems like she's got a thick enough skull for it.
Kyra's like, okay, I'll handle Kara's. You worry about the dead cats. You cannot take her on your own.
No, she's getting hit with my attack either. Blue fucking quick switches to the thunder cannon. And while it's still cutscene, just gonna... This fucker here! Pyro, I need a 30-foot circle around that man. Or a 60-foot in diameter circle around that man. The fuck? There, brain it. All those dead caps within the circle need to make a save, because it's Kanna 27 hits, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that is approximately to that center motherfucker. At this current moment, 2d10 force damage. That is 3 plus 7. Then I need all of them to make a saving throw of Constitution and Strength in that order.
I pull up their sheet.
Oh, well, you can't say that. The additional thunder damage that all creatures take in the area effect is 33.
Oh, they got a 19
on the Constitution.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. It's DC 18. I'm also pretty sure dead caps can't actually be deafened. Can dead caps be deafened? Have I deafened dead caps?
I don't know what they would be listening to.
My mixtape.
Oh, Cairo's sister also needs to make a Constitution saving throw. She also takes 33 points of thunder damage.
She passes.
She also needs to make a Strength saving throw. Kanna,
Yeah.
does she pass that?
Yeah.
Well, she's still knocked back 5 feet.
Her, you see like her Yvonne, like her cloak has formed a shield around her, or at least partially. The cloak acts independently of her. It's a living entity on its own.
Well, it also needs to make Strength and Constitution saving throws, and it also takes 33 points of thunder damage.
No, it's like it's a symbiote for her.
That doesn't mean it doesn't take damage.
So Kyra looks like I said, I'll handle Kerez. You cannot fight her on your own. She will destroy you.
I'm not fighting her on my own. She just happens to be in my way. But what was the strength saving throw of the dead caps?
It was a 17.
17. They fail. They are thrown back 10 feet, knocked prone, and they took an additional 24 points of force damage.
So,
Are all the dead caps in that circle killed?
Yeah, they're vaporized, but
Okay, I know for sure this man's dead. Nice. Alright, so now we actually roll initiative. Yes. Thank you, Blue, for never getting high on initiative. Who wants to take a guess at what Blue's initiative number is? If you say 1, you're wrong.
3.
No. Sean?
2.
No. Kanna, would you like to take a guess?
I don't know.
Sean, you were off by 8. Pyro, you were off by 7.
That's
It's
not low
10.
at that point.
Considering what us as a collective can normally get, yes. Because normally, like, half the party comes swinging out with like in the high teens to a 20 something.
So yeah, Kara's just gonna start walking towards Cairo. She's like Terminator walking towards her.
They're both JoJo walking toward each other.
And Cairo's like, she's after me. She's been wanting to settle this for a long time.
Well, she's gonna pat her on the shoulder and cast guidance. Good luck. And books it.
Where are you going?
Away.
And Kara's is like, your friends are going to either abandon you or fall at our might.
We're not her friends, so I think we'll be fine.
So, she's like, so Kyra, what's it gonna be? You just let these innocents die. That's not a good look for you.
Womp womp.
Nice one, Yancy.
There you go.
It's payday, fellas!
But I'll tell you what, since I'm in a good mood, I'll engage.
I don't know why.
all your-
You just got betrayed.
Womp womp. Hit him again.
It's like, since I'm in a good mood, I'll take you all on. So, Kyra's like, Blue, I'd understand if you would flee right now, because if Kara has you in her sights,
It's my understanding that no matter how many times I get killed, I always come back. I don't think even Nisha could kill me theoretically. A lot of people who are extremely powerful claim to have at one point or another killed or tried to kill me to either fail at keeping me dead or to have failed at trying to kill me. I have no memories of this. I'm going to assume it has something to do with having been thrown off a cliff probably more than once.
Brain damage. For real.
Some out of character, some like that.
well,
Pyro messaging me.
No.
Pyro, quit messaging Cyrus.
No, not that one either.
Pyro, quit sexting Sean.
No, not that one either.
Damn it.
so
Damn it.
Quit giving Kanna ideas. Let the man think.
So the dead caps start moving in towards you as well. Like they're advancing. And more are spawning in.
At that point, they're not ninjas.
No, these ones aren't ninjas because now that Patches is asleep, everyone that's deceased starts turning into dead caps.
Hell no, we did not do it. What the fuck he's talking about?
So move the dead caps in forward a little bit, Pyro. There are still villagers running and screaming and like they don't know what to do.
In the background, you just hear a pistol crack as Blue shoots one of them.
One of the dead caps is the villagers.
Villagers.
You just shot a mother who was holding her child and trying to protect them.
I hope the bullet went through the child. Hope you realize that this iteration of Blue has been slowly becoming more and more unhinged.
Cairo at this point like engages Kerez and so she like tackles her and they can you move Kerez up to Cairo or move Cairo up to Kerez? So like move both of them all the way to the back because Cairo just tackled her sister like through buildings and everything. It's like she's tackled her through buildings and everything, and they're like,
That's not
they're
how
doing
physics
that.
works, but all right.
And they're like you can hear like Dragon Ball Z death punches in the background. Like you know how like in Dragon Ball Z where everyone when they start fighting it's like rapid fire punching.
5,000 screens later.
60 episodes later. A whole season of one fight later.
So Kara took Kerez off your hands there. Now you got to deal with all these dead caps. But yeah, Kyra just yells out, it's like, they're gonna keep spawning until you wake up Patches.
Infinite XP glitch?
Real.
How much of a beating do you think she can take?
And you see Cairo go rocketing into the atmosphere. Before plummeting back down and more and like several explosions ringing out. So yeah, what are you going to do with the dead caps, guys? Because they advance more on you.
Well, whose turn is it?
It's yours now because Cairo disengaged.
I only got a 10. And, well, Luna fled. Did the answer flee?
He's gonna be backing away.
The answer's backing away?
Yeah. Ain't his barrel, ain't his monkeys. Simple as. He didn't live so long by okay, never mind. I was gonna say he didn't live so long by being this stupid, and yeah, never mind. He kind of lived a while for being stupid.
I see. So, I guess the only person in combat is Blue. Are we
But-
saying this is?
Knowing their arsenal out of character and seeing what they have done in this amount of quantity, it's not a fight worth trying.
First, I have a question. Can I bonus action shoot at Carubio Barros? Since she's fleeing, can I try and do a call shot, Kanna?
Barros isn't fleeing. Barros has been right beside you this whole time.
I see. Seraphim, I have a question for you.
Like, seeing as how Nisha got his revenge, I'm not sure what you need me for, but what?
If I untie your hands, will you help me fight or try to kill me?
I'll help you fight.
Put this feud to death, or just for now?
And she gets up and draws her sword. She's like,
Blue hasn't untied her yet.
all right.
Put this feud to death, or would this be a just for now scenario?
Right now, I'm starting to see Cairo's point.
Kaura's point in what?
What she was trying to achieve. The elf was right.
Yes, but that does not answer the final question, the one that gets you untied. Put this feud to death, or would it just be over for while we fight?
There is no more feud.
Good. Blue unties her hands. The other answer would have resulted in your head ending up much the same as the last man who took one of my revolver shots. So is this fight happening in turn order or more quick time?
This one's gonna happen in turn order, but there's
Okay.
a lot of dead caps and more coming.
Okay.
And remember,
Now,
They're
untying Barros. What was untying Barros? Was that an action, bonus action?
Something like that typically
Three.
is an action.
so yeah, those dead caps are gonna keep spawning until you wake up Patches.
Barros, any guess as to how much abuse that Patches could take, you think?
I have no idea. I've never met an entity like this, and she's continuing to ascend into the heavens. She's creating her own Tower of Babel.
She's become the Lorax in that one scene.
Hold the dead caps off for me.
Grabs her own ass and then fucking lifts herself up to the heavens.
Hold the dead caps off for me. Blue sprints over behind the barn to where he's in cover. I've got an idea. It's not going to be pretty, though. And when I say run, run. Blue is pulling apart the thunder cannon with reckless abandon.
You see, okay, so real quick, you see Cairo get flung backward, crashing through several buildings,
Ow, ribs must hurt. Do you have any? Do you have any ibuprofen? My ribs hurt.
Do you have any ibuprofen? I got a chest ache.
So, yeah, Kara gets sent flying, and she gets back up, coughing up blood, and just runs back into the fray. And the dead caps continue to move forward. Blue, it's all you.
Barrows did nothing.
No, sorry. Let me just. Barrows is gonna. Let me roll for what she can do here. Check her sheet. Do. So she's gonna swing on the dead cap. Oh, can you move her up forward to? Yeah, she's gonna. And we're gonna add the. Okay, so she's gonna swing, roll the hit. Okay. Do. So that's gonna hit. She's gonna use her let's see here. She needs the Great Weapon Master thing, so when she makes a melee attack with a heavy weapon that she is proficient with, I can do the -5 penalty to the attack roll. If the attack hits, you can add the +10 to the attack's damage. And she gets an extra attack too. She's going to swing again. She's going to hit. So she freaking carves this thing to ribbons. She bisects it. Pyro?
Hmm.
She bisected it.
Okay.
That's one down and a lot more to go. They advance. Yeah, they're advancing.
Well, I already advanced them, but okay, I'll do it again.
Okay. All right. Blue, it's all you. Let me roll for them. Actually.
Kanna, I have a question.
Yeah.
How far taken apart by my turn will I get the thunder cannon? I'm just trying to get to the core of it.
Okay, this is gonna be bad. The dead caps are gonna jump on Barrows, at least 3 of them, and they're gonna fight. So Barrows is like trying to like swing them off of her, you know. Okay, that's their turn. Now it's all you. Now it's all you, Blue.
All right. So how far apart was I able to get the thunder cannon taken?
About midway.
Can I grab the core?
Pyro, what do you think?
What was the question?
So I asked about how far I was able to take the thunder cannon apart. He said about part way, or about midway. I asked, do you think I'd be able to grab the core out of it?
I would say that'd be an action.
Taking
Yeah.
apart the cannon or
Yes.
taking the core? Okay. Well. Okay, so I haven't even gotten to take the camp. Blue's going to start taking apart the cannon since that hasn't been done apparently. End my turn there. I'm still hiding behind the barn. Or whatever building this is here.
The remnants of a bar.
The remnants of barn, would it count as full cover?
I'd say half. Half or 3/4.
So stealth roll, I guess.
Sure.
Well, is it enough to obscure me from the dead caps and let them just wail on Barrows for a second?
Probably.
Okay, then no stealth check then? Just taking apart the thunder cannon? Okay, I'm just taking apart the thunder cannon. That will end my turn.
Barrows now. So, let's see here. So, I gotta tell you, how far can you see?
Who?
How far does your eyesight go?
There's not a measurement for that?
I'm just asking.
No. There isn't a measurement for that. I guess whatever's standard, probably a little better than whatever's. Would Blue's eyesight be a little better than standard human since he's a dog, or a little worse?
Your passive perception.
Passive percent. Oh, well, that's a 23.
Well, you can see in the background, on Postus and Legend of Crystals, Cairo is like knocked against a wall, and Kara's is like wailing on her like this. It's in Legend of the Crystals. This is what you're seeing. Just for reference.
Makes no sense, but okay.
Is that from Seven Deadly Sins?
No, that's from solo leveling, but it's like Cairo's getting like wall comboed.
Yet these wooden walls, which are already charcoal. It would make more sense if Cairo were getting getting comboed like that into the ground. Because we've
Okay.
seen that she and her sister can apparently fly.
Yeah.
So her sister could just be flying above her while wailing on her into the ground.
Yeah. It's like she like machine gun punched her through like one of the buildings. and just walks in there and you just hear more commotion. Barrows, in the meantime, we're gonna roll for her. So I guess she's gonna use her action to try to pry these dead caps off her. That's gonna be strength. Really good with the strength, so she starts prying them off. Okay. And her turn, Deadcap's turn. Okay. They're gonna use their claw attacks. They're gonna scratch her. Doesn't do a whole lot of damage because their AC is kind of high. But it does hurt her a little bit. Your turn.
How far apart would the thunder cannon be taken?
By this time, you about a quarter of the way there. Dead cap.
Alright, I'm just gonna keep taking apart the thunder cannon.
Like more clowns get thrown into the multiverse. You see dragons start spawning.
For whatever reason, Sakuhana's back.
You see dragons start spawning, and they're not paying
Is
any attention.
Sakuhana actually back?
I don't know. I'm just more or less getting the jokes like, oh, there's dragons. Suddenly there's Draguna here too.
So, like, these dragons don't pay any attention to you. They just start flying around and, like, you see unicorns, you see, like, this magical creature starts spawning in all over the place. So Luna's gone. She's dipped.
Yeah, she left like an hour ago.
So, like more dead caps spawn in. Because like more people are falling.
I don't think I can fill this map with any more dead caps than there already is.
But yeah, let's have them advance a little more.
Okay then. Not you.
I'm gonna roll.
Wait, how did Crew? Okay.
You were saying?
Kanna, what were you saying?
So I'm gonna roll perception for the dead caps. They're sniffing where you are. They're trying to find you.
Blue's not afraid of this. Blue does not fear death. As far as he's aware, all of his friends are dead. If he dies and doesn't come back like he's supposed to, oh well, he gets to go find at least 2 of his friends in hell.
Finds the judiciaries.
Oh, not these bastards!
Fuck! I'm in the wrong hell!
I'm in the wrong hell.
Blue, Blue fights his way out of the hell of Cairo's world and finds whatever's left of the Guardians, uses them to get back home, fights his way back into the hell of his world.
Listen here, Doom guy.
No. He's fighting into hell, not fighting through hell.
Yeah, no.
Very big
Blue's
difference.
Blue's just getting in. So pretty much it's just throwing whatever amount of stake it takes to distract Cerberus.
No,
Homie, that's the
No.
whole goddamn cattle.
bitch, just beat the shit out of the dog.
Blue's not gonna beat the shit out of a dog.
Pussy.
Sean, do you understand
No.
Elden Ring memes?
Barely. Why, what's up?
Oh, I was gonna share this with you.
Okay, that's pretty funny.
So the moon grows a face. The moon grows a face. It's like, hi guys, my name's Maurice.
Maurice, you are in the wrong universe. Go back home. Don't fuck with the water a little longer.
Like to move. Maurice, I can no longer move it.
Maurice, you have broken my fucking legs. I cannot move it. You brought this on you.
King Julian!
Oh shit! Hide!
King Julian!
And Kyra's like, as she's getting like ground comboed, she like blocks enough, and she manages to knock Kara's off her, just briefly, and she's like, "Oh great, that's gonna keep me up all night." And Kara is just like, "Come on, Kyra, it's just getting fun."
Alright, whose turn is it?
It should be yours.
Alright, so I'm about halfway through disassembling the Thunder Cannon now.
Yeah.
Can I take the core out of the Thunder Cannon yet?
See, that I would
think
say
so.
that would be a free action because it's just pulling a piece out versus disassembling.
Alright. So can I do that now?
I mean, can you?
Yeah.
I don't know. Can you?
I know canonically would Blue be able to, but I'm asking Kanna for his story, can I?
Yes.
Alright. Blue is holding a small magic reactor in his hand. He takes the 4... Would it be an action to attach some things to something?
Okay, to switch out and replace, that would be the action.
That's not the action. I'm taking 4 of the parts I already took and reattaching them. I'm making a bomb.
What the fuck?
What a second.
I'm taking the miniature magic reactor that's in the Thunder Cannon, right? Its core, its powers. Powers. And I'm attaching the 4 batteries that sit on the outside of the Thunder Cannon, right? The little jars filled with magic and the picture of Gregory holding Blue's Thunder Cannon.
Wonder Waff looking motherfucker.
Yeah.
What's that DG PG-32.
Yeah, and what's your point? Keep in mind, this is a Gregory-made weapon, and also technically all not canon because it's not the real Blue's actual thunder cannon made by Gregory. Or at least made by the real Gregory. But would it be an action to reattach those pieces to it? Yes?
I would say just to speed shit up, no.
Okay, so I'm
Because
gonna
this fight has already dragged on long enough.
What time is it?
9:30. Almost 10 o'clock.
Careful. Catapult is an offensive spell, right?
Typically.
It's utility, but yeah, sure.
For the purpose of spell sniper, would it be considered offensive?
I mean, it's a single target. Yeah, I'd consider it offensive.
Okay. Blue's going to run out to right here, using all of his movement. Pyro, can I get a line of 120 feet from Blue?
It's just 120.
Just 120?
So as soon as you hit 120. So it would be out there.
Okay.
There you go.
Barrows, remember how I told you when to run to run?
Yeah.
Now is that time. Fucking run!
She's gonna like frigging. She's gonna start taking off with the dead cat still clinging to her. Like she's gonna fly with them clinging to her.
Cairo, throw your sister to the ground. Cairo, throw your sister into the center of town if you can. Cairo's reaction?
Pyro's getting her face like slammed into the ground repeatedly.
Where is Cairo though?
She's all the way in the back there.
Okay. Cairo, if you can, run. Blue is gonna cast Catapult to right where he did with this bomb.
Cairo's gonna
Blue also had told Creamhill to run. He sent it to
Yeah.
her through message. She'd been running for longer.
So
I've got the perfect sound. Give me 1 second. You can keep doing your thing, Kanna. There's going to be a second.
So Cairo manages to like headbutt her sister off, but hurting herself in the process. And she just Fist of Shambhala knocks her through several dead caps into the center.
This is Blue right now.
Yes. Oh, no. He hasn't launched it yet. It's just the bomb arming sound currently, as he gets everyone to run. So Cairo started running, right?
Cairo kicked her sister off and ran.
So Cairo got... Blue cast Catapult at 3rd level on the bomb he just made. Well, Gregory, Mamba, Sakuano, I'll see you all soon, friends. And as he launches...
And Karis is like, loser.
Is she trying to attack him?
No.
I feel like it's more of a taunt than an attack.
Is she... Blue can't hear her. Is she still on the map, Kanna?
Yeah.
Everyone and everything in the map is consumed in a brilliant blue light as pure mana just exploded.
All
That
dead,
was literally a magic bomb.
the dead caps are eliminated. The villagers are eliminated. The whole town just went up in like a death blast.
So the other characters we'll see as just wherever Blue was, it stopped just short of everyone else for the time that they've been running, as there's now just a massive crater behind them.
Suddenly, everyone in nearby town sees the sun rising a second time.
Yes,
Hold up, put
but
those back.
only. Oh,
You
yeah.
can.
I cannot.
Here,
Shit.
let me do assist.
Thank you.
Alright, let me show you the easy way to do this.
Are you just gonna flip the table? Don't delete Blue's model. We actually need it.
Okay, Pyro, I'm gonna send you a map here now that
Listen, honestly, it's pretty much an improvement from the current situation. Listen, it was gonna look like this whether we blew it up or not.
So,
here, Pyro, here's the map for you. Just set that up.
I assume Patches did manage to survive, correct, Kanna?
The tower and Patches are still very much intact.
But not. She didn't get woke up by that.
She's high up in the heavens. The blast didn't even reach her.
Well,
He's a
actually,
fucking.
put this like centered in the crater.
Kara's just kind of like you can see her like face down on the
Oh
ground.
no! Well, actually, no. That's appropriate for the time.
You can see Kara's face down on the ground, and she just starts to slowly get up.
Pyro, clone another Cairo and make it black again, or make it tinted again.
So
do the others come back to
There you
see
go.
the crater?
There you go, Tori.
All right. Do the others come back to see the crater?
So yeah, Kara's gets up and she's like slowly getting up and she's like dusting herself off.
Karis will see a puddle of what looks like tarnished gold that has moved towards or that is now in the center of the crater. Or that is in the center of the crater as she awakens. Pyro, did Luna come back? Sean, did the answer come back?
Crater? No.
Crater? Probably not. Sees a bigger explosion. That's her cue to haul ass faster.
Kyra or Kanna, did Kyra and Barrows come back? Cream Hill?
Yeah, they did.
Okay, they're the only ones who are going to be witness to this then. As they come back, as Karos slowly draws Kara, I don't see the Barrows model, that's whatever. I'm pretty sure I have it, Pyro, don't worry about it. We'll stand her in with this bitch. As she... I love how the little thing on Blue's back is still bright fucking yellow. As Kara's comes closer to the puddle, a singular tendril reaches up from it, grabs her by the face, throws her out of the crater by Cairo. When Kara's lands, Kara's the flesh on her face is completely dissolved, and her skull is continuing to dissolve. The puddle reforms into a creature that looks like Blue in the center of the crater, opens a portal, and walks back through it. That was the thing that's inside of, or that is also part of Blue, sort of.
So Kara's just like Kara's looks at Blue and she's like,
She didn't look at Blue. Her face got dissolved, and that wasn't Blue. That was a
Give me ibuprofen.
That was a creature that vastly did not want to be here. It's also the thing that actually was his saliva, because like it, Blue saliva is tarnished gold color.
well,
Blue didn't eat. It did.
so Kara's just like, you bastard, you almost killed me.
No, her face is dissolving, or her skull is dissolving. So is her head. She got flung out of the hole with her face completely gone, next to Cairo.
Well,
Is that what she says when she thinks the puddle is all that's left of Blue?
no, like, so I know this is kind of this is I'm not copping out here. I'm just saying this is how Kara's is.
Bubble, you can't say that.
So
Nice.
you see the Ebon cloak. You see the cloak that Kara wears.
Cool. It also would be dissolved by this creature. Any organic material that it
It's not
touches,
organic. It's magic.
could it physically get her? It also can eat through magic, Kanna. It's a. It is literally considered a universal threat in its home universe.
Okay, what's universal in one universe is a town's threat in another.
Yeah.
Just be real
It's
here.
more than a town in this universe. More than a town's threat in this
One.
universe.
So Kara's kind of just restores herself, and Kara's restores herself, much to your shock.
To
Shut
whose
it.
shock? It left.
No, is Blue still there?
No.
No.
Nope.
I
That
already knew that
creature
coming.
That creature in Blue were technically one in the same are technically one and the
Yeet.
same at this current moment, instead of it inhabiting Blue. It left with him hostage effectively.
Said.
So Kara's kind of restores herself, and she's like, "Well, Cairo, until next time. That was
Kyra
fun."
should take the chance to kick her ass. Fucking
Chink. Bam.
Kara's like, "I don't have time for you right now,"
Chink.
and she takes Barrows and runs to find Luna.
What about Creamhill?
Creamhill will catch up.
Creamhill will catch up.
So Pyro, first map that I sent you.
Well then.
First map that I sent
Well,
you.
this map did its time wisely, so we'll just, components, boards, custom, select this image on that image. It is now another image with an image inside of an image. Just like the simulation inside a simulation inside a simulation of a simulation. That's inside
So-
a taco, that's inside a taco, that's inside a Taco Bell, that's in a KFC, that's in a mall, that's inside your brain.
What?
So Luna by this point has made it to a much farther town. This town is called Daybreak.
Oh, it definitely is after what exploded behind her.
Yeah, even the smog filled skies, suddenly the sun rises a second time.
The villagers are talking amongst themselves about what they just witnessed. And Cairo catches up with Luna.
She can run that fast over that much distance.
Yeah, she's
She a track star, got it.
yeah, she can do that. She's been doing this. She's been training for years. She can run fast.
Heard plot reasons.
So Cairo's like out of breath. She's out of breath though. She's like, Luna, where is he?
Ooh.
Nisha. He's lucky I don't punch his teeth in.
You're lucky I don't punch your teeth in. You know what? On second thought, whips around and just straight decks Cairo in the face.
Bro.
Cairo's like, do you know how many people that just died?
Not enough.
Rookie numbers.
Not enough.
There were innocent men, women, and children in that village who are now completely vaporized.
Not my problem. I came what I came for. Fight your own fight. Maybe they were right. Maybe you are a danger to society. I've dealt with this type of stuff before, but you clearly don't know how to handle them.
Right now, my whole world is in danger. The dream world is bleeding into the real world.
Well, you're the
This
guardian, isn't? Fix it. If I have to fight my own battles and fix my own world single-handedly, you should figure out how to do so as well.
I can't do it alone.
You're gonna have to. After all that, it's not what I signed up for. I didn't ask to help you. I didn't offer to help you. I simply wanted my husband back. This could have been completely avoided. This whole situation could have been avoided. But no. We all got dragged into nonsense that we didn't want to deal with, and it just domino affected all over it. Nisha, I tried to warn all of you, would go into high stakes mode. He's going to go and get help so he doesn't have to do the dirty work for him. But because he had to, he did what he deemed was necessary, and that is total annihilation. None of you listened, apparently. Blue was the only one that had some sort of sense to him.
I wanted to stop him.
You didn't want to stop him. You wanted him dead. You wanted the whole situation annihilated, kaput, deemed that it wasn't even existent.
I wanted him stopped because I didn't want innocents to die.
But in that case, you would have to kill him, which isn't possible. You're asking for something that won't happen. And look what happened. Because you wanted the absolute, you got an absolute.
And now, the whole village just got wiped off the map.
Well, you reap what you sow.
I failed to protect them.
From what I've heard, this isn't your first time. How you're still in office, I don't know.
Kyra just starts tearing up.
Wait.
For a while there, I actually had an idea of who I thought you were. But when you're faced with problems, you don't know how to handle them. So that explains why a lot of people put you down. I am you in my world. But apparently I've been through enough shit to understand how to break down an idea. When something is about to happen that's an absolute, you must minimize it, because there's no stopping it. You minimize what you can. You lessen the damage. You're asking for something that won't happen. So, asking for something that won't happen, you've got what wouldn't happen. And that was the town to be safe. It's very much not. You wanted the town safe. It's not. We could have, just minimized what happened. Lessened it. Less people dead. Less people, less lives. Gone. My powers are only strong but so much. I can only do but so much. Nisha's the one that outranks me by 5 miles and then some. I'm the last living of my blood. That's not the reason why he picked me, but still, my life is preserved through him. I'm your last chance at getting through to him. You wouldn't listen. Now, suffer in silence and leave me alone. Please.
So you hear a slow clap near you and see what appears to be like a girl floating in midair, just doing the slow claps like, oh, oh, oh. I love what you guys have done with the place. I have to admit.
Oh, piss off and just straight dicks her too.
Your fist doesn't even connect with her. Like the second you try to hit her, she's behind you now, and she's like, "Now
Hey,
is that
Kanna.
any what?"
Just a quick question. Did you see my text? Also, Sean, is Yancer with Luna, or is Yancer in a different direction?
I imagine he'd be following Luna.
He's right behind
Where's
you, isn't
Yancer,
he?
Mom? Where'd we throw Yancer to?
He's
Here.
right behind me, isn't
found
it?
Yancer's over here.
Here he is.
So
No, I found him.
So Kairo's like fallen to her knees.
I was gonna put him peering into a window for fun.
So Kairo's fallen to her knees and she's breaking down. And there's this new person. She's like, I gotta admit, is that any way to treat a new guest?
Yes.
Especially when I can send you home at any given point.
I mean, so can my husband, but that's beside the point.
Yes.
I'm sick of this place. I'm done. I want nothing to do with her. Or I will kill her. I don't care if she's a god. I will kill her.
Oh, go ahead. Although I gotta admit, like, her daughter and husband will not be a fan of that. Not that I mind. I love what your husband has done with the place. The chaos. It's beautiful. I gotta admit, like, I usually can foresee anything, but I didn't see this punchline coming. Mostly because I chose to surprise myself, but well, he didn't disappoint. You broke Cairo. I gotta give you props for that.
I'm doing more than break her if she keeps following me.
I don't think she's gonna follow you. I think you broke her. I think she's gonna be questioning every decision she makes for the rest of her. All right, they live forever, don't they? Immortality.
What she needs to do is a guardian. That's no guardian. That's a patrol officer. They go, look, the problem's over there. Do something. Help. I'm too sober.
May I provide you a drink?
No. No. I just.
Might
I
I
have a
provide you,
headache.
Might I-
Can I get ibuprofen? The headache.
she's like, might I provide you amnesia?
Nerd.
I'd rather not have any amnesia, thank
Oh.
you.
No.
Grenade.
I mean your husband. I know where he is. I can bring him here.
I'm already here. What do you mean you could bring me here?
No, amnesia.
Wherever he is, if you bring him here, he's gonna be like, this is not where I need to be, and then poof, back there. He does that a lot. I wouldn't know. Kind of annoying. Who the hell are you, by the way?
I don't answer the question, buddy.
Oh, just like, allow me to introduce myself. The name's Minako, god of elder gods, lord of chaos, embodiment of chaos. I'm just chaos.
So in other words, you're a headache. Understood.
I have an ibuprofen.
I gotta admit, you did a fine job there. Good friggin' job. And she, with a snap of a finger, poofs Nisha right there.
What the blazing? What the? Oh, hi,
May I?
darling.
It's like, may I shake your hand?
Oh, hell no, crazy.
And who the hell are
Weirdo.
you? And why are you with my wife?
Well, I saw what you did back there, and I gotta say, the chaos you raised, delightful.
You
I
raise
tell
an
you,
eyebrow.
vengeance is a dish best served like gazpacho.
No. Best served with nachos. Stupid.
And it's like, Nisha, I am chaos incarnate. Your little escapade has put the entire planet in jeopardy. Of course, me and Corona will be fine, but don't know about everyone else.
And I should care why.
No, I'm not saying you should care. I certainly don't. You've basically doomed Cairo's world.
Hold on, someone's knocking on my door. I'll be right back.
Who could that be knocking at my door?
You basically doomed Cairo's world. Was it?
Sorry,
Was
I'm
it?
back.
It's like, was it good for you?
I got
The
what
hell
I
did I
wanted.
miss?
I got what I
Just
wanted.
regret.
And he starts playing with their souls like the fucking Fushigi ball.
What the hell is that?
Dude, did I not know the Fushigi ball?
I know
No.
what that is.
I
Alright.
obviously just asked you that, buddy.
Alright, so back in the day, like 10, 15 years ago, there was a fucking like magic ball, quote unquote, that was crazy.
Oh, I know what you mean now.
It was like a
Yep.
glass ball because it had no tell marks. It looks like it was floating the whole time as you moved it and you kept it still in place.
Yep. Okay, I remember that now.
It was an optical illusion ball that was like
Yeah.
very misleading and got like taken down because of
False
false
advertising.
advertising. But he starts playing with all four of the fucking souls like they're fucking Fushigi balls.
So
Starts playing with the balls.
she's like,
I got what I
She's like-
wanted. The rest is on them. Not my fault they decided to stand in my way. Plus, that little orc army did in for a treat.
well, I don't know if you know, but blue
Is that
vapor,
Is that a
vapor.
comment about the Grimbard's pyro?
No.
Okay.
And referring
So-
to whatever her fucking name was, Karez and her army.
Karez. It's like, oh, Karez. Well, I don't know if you saw the explosion, but the army was vaporized.
No, I was too busy, depositing.
Well, the army is vaporized. Kara's lived.
Insert General Grievous running around and picking up the lightsabers here. A
Sorry,
fine addition to my collection.
I was slightly off with that.
So she's like, Kara survived. You gave her the best birthday
fine
present. You
addition.
gave her the best present ever, and it wasn't even her birthday.
Yeah.
Geometry on this fucking police car is pissing me off.
So she's like, she walks over to Cairo and picks her up by the hair. She's like, "Oh, Cairo, how the mighty have fallen." And Cairo's just like tears are streaming down her face. She's almost catatonic at this point. It's like, look what you've reduced Cairo to.
Well, that's nice and all, but, you know, dinner date and all. No chow. And grabs Luna and just, poof.
You arrive right back where you started.
You mean they arrive right back where they started?
The second you try to poof out, you find yourself right back at the village.
Sorry about that, a little awkward, but try that again.
You still find yourself right back at the village. Every time you try to leave, you find yourself right back.
Alright, whatever the hell you're doing, it's pissing me off. So whatever it is, knock it off before I knock you off.
And she's like, you see, I can't just let you leave yet.
You can and you will. I have things to attend to.
Yes, I'm sure they're very important.
Yes, they are, you know. God of Death, Grim Reaper. I'm fighting a fucking war. That I just got dragged into this for no reason, so, you know, I had to attend to some personal business before I attend to my business.
A good businessman is always about business.
Yes,
You need extra business.
yes, I know who you are. I know what you do. I know what your favorite movie is. I know what your favorite cereal is.
What the hell is a movie and what's a cereal?
I already know everything about you and her.
Debatable, but anyway.
Do you know about the people of Sagan?
I know everything about you. I know everything about her. The point is that
Again, debatable,
right,
but anyway.
Right now, you see, this world, not that I really care, but Corona likes it. And I'd appreciate it if you could maybe wake up the Dreamweaver.
No. I didn't do anything of the sort, so, no, fuck you.
Well, you were the one who knocked her out.
Okay. And she shouldn't be dwelling with things that are above her age preference.
For one, she's older than you are. Two,
Also debatable.
like I said, Corona cares about this dirtball. So, yeah, I'm gonna need you to at least wake her up, at least.
You already know my answer.
I could just kill you.
Good luck. Well, if you can't leave, I might as well just see if there's something local. Come on, Don. Lose what's left of my sanity. Go in here.
And well, as soon as you go into a random building, you find her just sitting at the table. She's like, I don't. Yeah, I don't think that I quite properly explained, but the second you laid eyes on me, you are now under my complete hypnosis. So you might as well get used to seeing me.
No, sis.
I'm everywhere and nowhere. I'm Schrodinger's proverbial cat chasing its unknowable tail over an endless vista.
Who owns the beast?
So you might want to. We should get more acquainted, you know?
I'm not doing anything of the sort. You're already a thorn on my side. I already want to kick your ass.
Well, you're welcome to try, but. But I'm not one for theatrics. People always think they can challenge the big fish. They can always catch the marlin.
You know, I'm a pretty big fish myself.
Big fish, small pond. Welcome to the ocean.
Small pond, eh?
Indeed. Hold on. Yep.
We're closed.
So
Sir, Wendy's opens again at 5 a.m.
So these judiciaries that you mercilessly slaughtered.
Starts going. He just goes behind the counter of the bar, pours himself a drink, and starts drinking. He's just straight up ignoring her at this point.
Excuse me, sir. That's stealing. You didn't pay for that.
The answer in the background.
Excuse me, gentlemen. That's stealing. Gets
I
the
don't
nerd
know
glasses
why,
on and
but
everything.
I don't know why, but I also just pictured the answer. He's dragging Cairo behind him for some reason. Feels like he needs her, but he's dragging her by the foot and she's still just falling.
So
Excuse me, gentlemen. That's stealing.
So Minako just kind of blinks blue in.
Ah, my time. So as Minako tries to blink Blue in, what looks like the bar door that Blue and Gallet have appeared through several times appears. Then it slowly sort of wobbles into the door of Blue's house. That doesn't happen. A
Yeah.
rip into what looks like just pure outer space opens. A purple-haired man with a long tail and very much a pistol on his side steps through. Except for there's one very big key difference. Well, he also does have a oddly mechanical looking hand, except for there's one very big key difference. I need to go to saved assets.
So Tori, this character can basically do anything. They're like the Omni King in Dragon Ball Z.
Except for they can't do that to Drayla because Drayla is protected by like 36 Omni Kings, if that makes sense.
What the fuck is an Omni King?
Do you know who King Zeno is from Dragon Ball?
No. And I don't actually want to know.
Imagine like the god of a universe, but like times 10. It doesn't get this choice. A man steps through the portal. Bow. Hold up.
Holy shit, it's a dude.
I gotta calculate real quick.
Hey, Sean.
Oh, what's up?
When the druid takes a step into Artificer.
About.
Oh, hell no. What is that, bro?
What is that? Half a foot? Yeah, about half a foot too short to be blue. and about a shade, all of his skin's way too red to be blue. What in the goddamn hell is all of this?
A headache. A big one. In fact, it's a migraine.
Well, for me, it's quite the improvement on, watching my whole universe just die and getting cast out into what's seemingly outer space. So I'ma take it.
Well,
Name's Gregory. No last name, no further introduction.
And she's like, I know who you are.
Uh-huh.
again, introduce the migraine. I'm the Grim Reaper. That's my wife. He doesn't talk.
Oh, and you see someone else there with you.
So,
A very familiar face who is just smoking on a cigar. I'm
familiar to
free.
who? Flip. Familiar to no one!
It's like, well, he's smoking a cigar. It's like, I'm finally free. Finally
Put him back in hell
free.
now.
And you chose to
Straight to
come here,
hell.
why?
It's like, because I like a drink as much as anyone.
Oh,
Who doesn't?
That's unfortunate. Addiction is a terrible thing.
Well, when
Y'all
you're
got
when
any
you,
fucking clean
I
water?
love the
haven't
name
had
of
that.
this weapon. I love the name of this weapon. I'm putting it in off
Hold on.
topic.
when you're trapped in the dream world for I don't even know how long, you tend to get thirsty.
Well, y'all got any fucking clean water? I haven't had a good drink or clean drink in I don't know how long.
Minako just kind of like point pops one into existence for him.
Gregory grabs and just power slams that glass down. He just fucking chugs that shit.
One swig, whole gallon, gone.
Fun fact: this is the only version of Gregory that's considered nice among all other versions.
So you so while you're listening, like you see two people enter the bar, and one looks slightly like Cairo a little bit, but much younger, and the other is a young pirate boy.
Who the
He's
fuck are those weirdos?
and Minako's like, right on time.
And went,
And she's like, hi, Winter. Hi, Magpie. It's like, Minako,
hello.
what are you doing here? Oh, I've been expecting you. I know you come here to get away from Cairo sometimes. So, Nisha, Luna, this is Cairo's daughter and her boyfriend.
Who the fuck is Cairo?
Don't ask
Cairo.
if you don't want to know.
Goddamn. Hold on. Goddamn it, Azaza. Who the fuck is Cairo?
And you
Cairo
expect
is
Azaza to know? Azaza only
No.
knows few things.
so Cairo is the guardian of dreams, or was until Bonnie and Clyde here broke her.
The fuck does any of that mean? We're just gonna roll with them having the same voice right now because my throat's too dry to properly get into Gregory's voice and stick with it.
Go power slam of water.
I can't Gregory power slam in water and get hydrated. It's not how it works. Also, my water jug's not full, and I don't want to go fill it up.
So Went is like, they broke Cairo? Why would you do that?
Don't ask me. I just got here.
Did she do something wrong?
Something wrong. Yeah, I'm not even going to get into it. Let me put it this way. You see that town that's a few blocks down that's currently being raided by skeletons? Yeah, that's her fault. She wouldn't listen.
Cairo can be
Ma'am,
wrecked.
that there is a crater.
Alright, what caused the crater?
Hmm.
Cairo,
Presumably some type of explosive device.
No,
Potentially magic.
this Cairo idiots.
I had a
Caused
friend who mumbled a little bit about a Cairo. You guys know a fellow by the name of Blue?
Yeah, he died. Just about
Fuck.
15 minutes ago, actually.
God fucking damn it. I finally get out of the goddamn ethereal plane.
His
And now my
And-
friends are dead.
His death is
and-
probably the reason why you're out of that fight, honestly.
and Minako's
Son
like,
of a bitch.
Minako's like, don't worry, I can bring him back.
No, you fucking can't. Our universe just got erased.
I don't think you know what I can do.
I don't think you understand how annoying you are.
I don't think you can do what you think you can do.
Nisha drink his 7th drink.
And it's like,
You know what? What you drinking there?
120 proof Sakura cast from single malt whiskey.
Sounds good. Let me have a shot.
so
You don't want a
Winter's
shot
like,
of this. And starts pouring a whole scotch glass like half full. Trust me, you're gonna need it.
Is that
So-
not what you call a shot?
No, this is
I
a shot.
actually don't know.
Pulls out an actual shot glass.
That's a fucking shot?
That's a shot.
The fuck was Gallet on about?
Probably a shot to him.
so
Alcoholics.
Winter comes up and she's like, you look distressed.
Yeah, because I'm having to deal with this asshole over here. Points at Minako.
And she's like,
It's weird not being the person on the receiving end of that.
and she's like, aw, I have a feeling we're going to get to know each other very well.
I'd rather not. I'd rather just go home, but go figure I can't because of this asshole over here. I guess we're losing the war then.
So Winter's like, Cairo can be reckless. I've learned that.
Reckless or just simply ignorance, arrogance, in over her head. She won't listen to a word, and you see that she starts from her thumb and starts going down with her fingers. Ignorant, reckless, arrogance, in over her head. Won't listen to a word you say, even though you say this is the only way it's going to work because it's the only way it logically will work because of XY reasons that I know firsthand because I've done them before. But no. We're going to do it my way. And what happens? Mass destruction. I hold no responsibility.
Pretty sure the one time I heard my buddy Blue, while trapped in the ethereal plane, bitching about her, I'm pretty sure I counted every cuss word from every language he knew. And I didn't even know if one of those things he was saying was complete gibberish or a real language.
You probably slurred.
To be
So-
fair, some languages I do not know, and some languages I do not know that he knows. And those have a wide overlap.
You know, I know how you feel. You're not the only one who's thought that way.
Not thinking, it's knowing.
People have had problems with Cairo for a while, but Cairo, I know she's all those things you described, but she does care. In fact, she cares too much sometimes.
Cares so much that her caring blinds her, apparently. She doesn't fucking listen. So, the destruction's on her. I tried. She wouldn't listen to reason. She wouldn't listen to prior experience. She wouldn't listen at all. She thought she knew better. And what happened? You see. Not my fault. Not exactly my fault either, but well, I guess maybe a little bit, but you know. I got what I wanted. And the one who wanted to help me didn't help me, so instead they re-put this out. Why the fuck did someone make a Christmas tree out of 129 forest cards?
Why not?
Yeah, my bad. I got bored one day.
I'm throwing this in off topic as well, because what the fuck did I just witness?
Sean's ass got a little autistic on us.
You see, here's the thing.
His autism and a thing
Kinda-
of fucking super glue.
See, here's the thing. I got really bored on drill one day.
They
So
let you do that on drill?
Like Sean, look at off topic.
I asked Soren for permission.
The first time say you could go get that duct tape?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Does Sawdust give you the paperwork?
No.
Well, guess you can do it.
so
No, that means he's gonna get executed 563
so
times.
Wenta says, you know, it took Cairo a very long time for her to get comfortable with the idea of me dating a pirate.
And I can't lie.
Well, I know how you feel about Cairo being the way she is, but I've seen her do countless good things in spite of all the bad.
Well, the bad is really outweighing the good, so don't care.
You don't know her like I do.
I don't want to know her. After what I've seen her do and seen her firsthand and interacted with her, she's a thorn on my side. She's caused me to not be allowed home, so she's lucky she's still alive.
And she's like my significant other here, Magpie. Kyra disapproved of our relationship from the start. She kept doing everything in her power to make it where I couldn't see him. But eventually, one day, it was just her and Magpie stranded on the ocean. And after spending enough time with him, she started to realize that he wasn't all that bad. She started to change her ways, and now she lets us see each other. Takes her a while to learn her lesson sometimes. Doesn't mean she's incapable of doing so. But I understand why you're angry with her. So
wait a minute. Were you trying to talk reason into me? I wasn't listening at all.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was too busy enjoying this drink. I don't even know what the hell's happening.
And Minako's like, this is the greatest thing ever.
And now we danced all night to the best song ever.
It's like,
I was too busy enjoying that being entrapped in the ethereal plane for the first time in like 400 years.
So Winta is the guardian of harmony in training. She's planning to be the guardian of harmony, and a thorn in my side. Opposing forces, you know how it is. She represents all that is order and harmony and blah 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 blah. She's going to try to get on your good side. She's going to try to talk reason into you and get you to see that Kyra's not such a bad person. Da di da. It's what she does.
Wait, were you trying to talk reason to me too? Because I wasn't listening either.
Exactly. She's going to try to talk reason into you.
No, like you speaking at all, I wasn't listening to that, so I'll continue. Darling, call me a ciderella.
The fuck's that?
It's essentially like imagine a hard apple juice, but it's a little sweeter.
So just hard cider, but you put You make it a little sweeter.
Yeah,
Huh.
it's a fruity girl drink, but it when she drinks that. So what you're drinking now?
Keep it in your pants.
No. What you're drinking now? How strong would you say that is?
I don't know, kind of like a meter. Look. When I first started drinking, my buddy, genuinely as I'm realizing it now, is a
Hard cuts
completely
to
hot
4 hours later.
Hard cuts to 4 hours later explanation of what could have been a 20-word story of Gregory just explaining Gallad started him off on like 90 proof drinks because Gallad doesn't experience the effects of alcohol, so he doesn't know what's a reasonable starting proof.
Wine coolers. Wine coolers are a reasonable starter.
Gallad doesn't know that. Gregory doesn't know what that is. Gregory's been started off on like essentially 90 proof vodka by Gallad, or at least this Gregory has.
So Minako's like, Flip is finally released, so he can cause all the chaos he wants. The Dreamweaver is going to put an end to this world, blending the dream world and the waking world together, and all chaos is about to break loose. Clowns are being sent across the multiverse to different places. I think this is turning out pretty well.
You know, you say like one good thing, and then you just keep talking.
Oh, I love
Stop
when
it.
you get up. I love when you get all tubby pants.
No, it's just annoying, and you're the reason why I'm becoming an alcoholic again.
Pyro furiously typing something to someone.
Yeah, Maki is communicating with me. By communicating, I mean, damn!
So, she's like, so I'm gonna guess you're just gonna doom this world, huh?
Well, being I'm not going to work with you or cooperate with you or don't really want to do anything with you, that's the end result. I guess so.
Eh. It's such a drag when you get me. It's such a drag when you make me have to fix everything. It's not my nature.
It's your problem. It's your world. I didn't want to be here to begin with.
It's not my world. I just crash landed here.
It's your universe. If you can control it like you do, it's part of your problem.
I'm more in the business of causing problems, not fixing them. After all, I was the one who brought you here.
Oh, so you're the reason for my headaches. On that note, pours another drink.
Everyone blamed Cairo for bringing you here.
Well, if that's the case, Craig, you said you were friends with that
Gregory.
Yeah, close enough. What's his name? Bluey?
Blue.
Yeah, that one. He was bitching and moaning and groaning, cussing Cairo out that this was apparently the third time, whatever the fuck. And apparently it's been this bitch all along.
Now, I'm almost certain in like the couple hour window before he got pulled back the second time, he was bitching about how some bitch deliberately pulled him from his world, or from our world. The second time he was bitching out Gallad because Gallad got him dragged in by the same bitch. And I guess this third time, whatever the hell it was that wasn't him that came back, somehow hitched a ride with him here and then got our universe, going.
So Nisha's gonna notice Minako playing around with the souls that Nisha took. It's like, interesting little collection you got.
You've got two options here, darling. You give me back what is rightfully mine to begin with, and stay out of my shit. Or you and your universe is gonna have a real problem.
Hey, if you're gonna ice their universe, can I come back with you guys to yours? Mine doesn't exist anymore.
Sure, why not? Just help me get rid of this
Hell yeah.
fucking migraine. Put the gun away.
Gregory did not pull out a gun. He actually pointed his wrist-mounted his wrist-mounted chem thrower at Minako.
And
Well,
Minako,
see, the joke is like, just help me get rid of this migraine. Like, okay, off with your head.
and she's like, I could restore these judiciaries to life.
Which means I would have to go through and kill them again and reclaim them.
And I could just restore them again. We could do this for eternity, you and I.
How would they fare against a rough approximation of hellfire?
Well, being that they're supposed to come to me, since I'm the Grim Reaper and I reap their souls.
No, I meant when she reincarnated them, if I killed them with that. So far, these two, and I guess Tall, Dark, and Creepy over there, seem to be the most sensible out of everyone here.
And you just see Cairo in a corner, like just huddled up in a fetal position.
Who the fuck's that?
That's the headache. This is the migraine. He's the reason Blue is dead. Do as you wish with that information.
Gregory takes a deep breath, looks at the two empty vials of chemicals strapped to his wrist, considers something with his chem thrower. I'll think about it.
And Wenta just like, don't kill Cairo. She's
No promises. No promises that you won't go up and smoke either.
So, the classic old diary that we all know that Nisha carries, he's gonna, like, open it, and just from its pages pull out a death sight and points the blade towards Winter's throat. You give me those souls back.
No, it was, Mikano.
Yeah, no.
Minako.
Yeah, I know. He's holding it to Winter's throat.
And Cairo's like, Cairo at that point perks up. He's like, no, please.
Then convince this migraine to give me back what I came for.
And Cairo at this point is in hysterics. She's like, please don't kill my daughter.
Then convince this migraine to return what is rightfully mine.
And she's like, Minako, please. I've already failed once. If I lose her, she's my whole world. She's the reason I keep fighting. She's the reason that I keep learning. Wenta is the future.
Sounds to me like you don't learn very much, so maybe... And I do apologize for being rude, but it does sound to me like one, takes you a very long time to learn. Two, you don't learn at all and just keep saying you do, and you're a good enough smooth talker to talk who's ever in charge of you out of putting you into serious trouble and into a lesser offense. in whatever is the bureaucracy of your place of work. So
So
him doing this might actually teach you a lesson, though I am not encouraging it, though you are still being considered.
and Minako's like, you kill Wenta, and you disrupt the whole balance of the cosmos, and then I win.
Well, then I guess you have more of an incentive to return to me my souls.
I wasn't paying much attention to the whole conversation, but I'm pretty sure she cares about, or she likes chaos and doesn't like order, in that she is the physical embodiment of order or whatever, and you killing her would be doing the migraine, as you call her, a huge favor.
And she's like, but unfortunately for me, Corona would be very displeased if Wenta died. So it's a deal.
As soon as the souls
Well,
are
that
placed
worked
back
out.
and into his hand, he shoves them into the scythe and puts it back into the book. That makes sure that she doesn't try that bullshit again.
That's a neat trick.
Yeah, sends it right home. Now she'd have to go through the entirety of whatever the fuck she calls it to get into my realm, which, unless you're a Grim Reaper, good luck.
Cairo hugs Wenta close, and she's like crying her eyes out.
Gonna head pat Winter, just like comfort her to make sure that she knows that was all a bluff.
And
No. We're just going to stand here and dawdle like a bunch of pricks with a fucking dick up their ass, or are we just going to actually get business going? Because I'd like to go home.
Business sounds better to me. First, I have a question. Can I burn the bitch who caused a relative, or at least is relatively partially responsible for the end of, everything I called home?
Alright, long story short. We were all brought here for whatever fucking reason. We don't know. We don't remember why. Don't answer why. Nisha apparently got dragged into this too, but was misplaced, to put it lightly. We were all grouped together while he was sent elsewhere. The people in charge of bringing out justice, so your court orders, your judges, your jury, whatever the hell you want to call them here, your judiciaries. Because coincidentally, these dead caps, air quotes it with her fingers, which we don't even know what they are, popped up the same time he popped up, they assumed he was the reason and were going to sentence him to death. Luckily, some wizard were able to talk him out of it. So, out of pure spite and revenge, he was like, oh, you want to kill me because of an unknown reason, just off of base assumptions? Let me give you a base assumption to base off of and give you a reason to kill me. After I kill you first and reap your souls. He did as he did, and everything afterwards pretty much just was collateral that didn't really technically do anything much. He just summoned a bunch of his own minions, which apparently chain reactioned into these actual dead caps swarming, along with an army mercenary hired to try and find these individuals, suddenly clashing it out, and apparently he knocked out some god, which apparently has the power to annihilate everything, which is not her somehow. But regardless, because of that, Blue detonated the core of some gun. And
What? He used the motherfucker. Well, I guess he did think it was his only option, and he did think I was dead. I can forgive him for that, but
Minako's like,
god damn.
Minako's like, I can bring him back, you know.
Really, you can erase the literal end of a whole ass universe happening you can stop the physical embodiment of the parts of the universe from fighting a creature that I don't even know how to begin to describe what it could do. And in order to stop that fight, they reset the entire universe, erasing Blue, Gallad, Azaza, whatever the hell happened to our other
Zaza is right
friends.
here.
What the fuck?
Hi!
So she's like,
that happened out of character.
Yes.
she's like, Blue died in my universe, which means I can bring him back. Because in my universe, when somebody dies, the Council of Guardians has to help them ascend.
Well, guess what? I was waiting by where
Wrong
he'd
button.
been coming back through a portal for a couple of days. For like last week and a half, I want to say. He'd been getting pulled in and out of some random ass portal. I mean, he was just walking through the doorways of buildings that are pretty much gone. I don't know what the hell he was doing.
Nothing productive. Apparently.
I mean, the man, for some reason, stayed for 400 years in the ruins of a town that was destroyed by an angry asshole of a god who got his godhood taken away by the rest of the pantheon, got wiped from it,
You see fucking Luna slowly look at Nisha.
got himself wiped out of existence
Bro, this backstory is getting like absurd.
by I forget which fucking person anymore. So yeah, no fucking shit. He wasn't doing anything in production. I'm pretty sure the man went mad about 400 years ago.
Kyra would have tried to save him, though.
Yeah, but I think whatever the thing was that looked like him but wasn't him, I'm gonna go ahead and take a good guess.
Does she not
'Cause
realize that not everything
it
needs saving?
had his
Some
soul.
things just need to die.
I mean, if you could save him, that'd be nice, but I don't think you're gonna.
That's like saying that you want the cleric to somehow save the demon of its sins. You're not going to. I speak from
Again.
experience.
Gregory looks at her.
Luna slowly looks at Nisha a second time, but with more of a sinister "what the hell are you on about" look.
Gregory looks at Nisha. Apparently, well, it's a good thing I'm a devil then.
The world is about to be doomed. Cairo is officially broken. But as usual, my benefactor isn't going to appreciate the world going kaputski. So the least you could do is snap Cairo out of her funk.
No.
Now, by snap her out of her funk, could that include giving her 5th degree burns all over her entire body?
No.
You watch as Nisha spits out his drink and just like, oh my god, I can't believe you said that kind of expression.
What? Hellfire at least gives 5th degree burns. These here chemicals, when put together through the ejection system of my chem thrower here, create a rough approximation of it. But they do only last for a second, so it would, instead of just completely incinerating her, Leave her skeleton and vital organs lightly charred? Gregory's
No.
accent slowly drifting all over the place.
No, we don't need to do that. I just need someone here to give her a pep talk to snap her out of this.
You can do it! Oh, look, she's fine. Let's go home. But after what she did, no. She's getting nothing from me. She's not fit for the role. She's in over her head.
Look, I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I'm usually not a very mean guy, but this.
I had faith in her at first. Like, I tried to see reason, as I normally do. After I've seen it firsthand, I gave up. There's no help.
I might bully her if I try, and I don't even know him.
I think you might need to do that. I think she needs to be humbled. Because clearly, 4 towns being desecrated is not humbling enough.
I think
Gregory takes another glance at her.
she's not even going to correct him at this point. She's too distraught.
Surprisingly, Satyr actually tastes pretty good. Don't ask me why I know that I knew some weird people.
I'm sorry, rewind. What did you just say?
Satyr, from what I have been told, apparently tastes pretty good.
Satyr what?
Meat, dumbass.
So,
Excuse me, you had a relation with no.
so
Also,
you-
I'm sure someone would think that
Sir, what kind of meat you talking about?
Satyr semen would taste great, or their vaginal discharges, but get the fuck out of here. We are in a bar. We are clearly talking about food, you ignorant fool.
so
Actually.
so
I love that he answered just gets out. No, I'm kidding.
So Winta like shoulders Cairo and kind of lifts her up, and she's like, "Don't worry,
Yeet.
we'll find a way out of this. We'll find a way to help you."
Find a way into it too.
Now what? Joking. Gregory did not hear what Sean said.
She's like, "It's gonna be okay, Cairo. Don't worry. I still trust you."
Count your numbers, you're gonna want to. Takes a swig of her drink.
So she helps Cairo back to. She helps Cairo
No,
out of
not
there.
23, 2.
She helps
Sorry.
Cairo. She helps Cairo out of there, and Cairo's like, "I will never summon you again."
Summon who again? My friend who you've apparently summoned multiple times is dead. The rest of them you've only... Well, I guess you could summon them again, and this bitch apparently is the one who tried to summon me, trying to summon my dead friend.
And Minako's like, I think I'll just hedge my bets and think that Winta will talk her out of it. She always does.
Better her than me.
She is her daughter, after all.
I can give her a motivational speech, but it's gonna be like a sports team coach for
Now,
what you call it?
now
Middle school
you.
kids. Gonna
Now
be a
you.
lot of insults.
She's like, so you, Gregory, was it?
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I know you are.
Then why'd you ask?
Because I like freaking with people. The point is that I might need your help with something if you're willing.
Well, considering the people of your universe just killed my universe, absolutely the fuck not.
And Flip's like, well,
Why is
I
that
gotta-
clown green?
Why is that square?
Why are you screaming?
I like Sean's reaction.
So he just takes a puff of his cigar, and he's like, you know, honestly, the real world is not what I thought it would be. Okay. Plus, Stone Cold Steve Austin over here broke Cairo.
That was Stone Cold Steve Harvey.
Who the fuck is Steve Austin and who the fuck is Steve Harvey?
Oh damn! I don't have the Family Feud sound button. Fuck.
But why?
So
Why would you do that? Why would you do any of that?
That's JonTron asking why you wouldn't have that.
So
We asked 100 married men. Name something a burglar they wouldn't want to see when entering a home.
Okay, Grandma.
Sean and I immediately.
Nigga, huh?
So Minoko's like, well, I guess the only logical thing is to send you home. Because you have to be a Buzz Killington about everything.
Are you talking about me?
I
I ain't going home, lady.
have to go to bed.
Gregory.
Good
Ah,
night.
shit. Have a good night, Sean. Gregory points the gauntlet.
So, well, you're welcome to stay in this kingdom.
I'd rather go with them. Their world seems less fucked than yours.
Well, this kingdom's not going to be not going to be the same for a while. I'll be doubling up the rate people are losing their minds now.
Seems fine to me. Real quick.
Well, that's because the Dreamweaver's influence is very slow spreading. But it is still spreading. Sooner or later, everyone's going to be following this snooze and their dreams are going to go wild.
More work for me, I guess. Takes another swig. I need to stop drinking this. This is dangerous.
Hey, can we take a quick break so I can go get some water? My throat actually gets dry doing Gregory's voice.
Hey, listen here, you pissant. You're gonna go there, you're gonna drink 3 gallons of water, take a piss, and realize you gotta drink more water because you're now empty. That's the power of the Home Depot.
What? About a quick 5-minute for that? Probably won't need the actual full 5 minutes. Alright, I'll be right back.
I gotta admit, this is a real downer ending.
I'm back. Is Pyro gone? Oh. Kanna, I think you cut off.
I'm still here.
Okay, no, you just said hi really quick then.
No, I don't know where he is. This really isn't turning out like I planned. It's kind of giving a downer ending.
Don't worry. The universe where Mont Blanc, Sakuhana, and actual blue Gregory Galladon and Zaza live has just come into existence.
I'm talking about my world.
Ah,
My world's
I
basically
thought.
doomed. My base is basically doomed now.
What do you mean peel here? There's nothing to peel. Oh, there is something to peel. Smells like grape.
I don't know when Pyro's getting back.
Alright, I'm just gonna be here quietly for a minute then.
Pyro.
Alright, we're back.
Pyro,
I lost.
Dory's back.
Alright.
Alright. Switch screens.
So,
That's not the right screen. I guess that's the right screen. We'll stick with this for now.
so Minako's like, well, I guess this world is doomed.
Yes, Pyro? No, wait, hold on. Well. Seems like a you problem, if I'm being perfectly honest.
I'll just remake everything. Or the Ultimate Harmony will do something. I don't know. I personally don't care.
I mean, most people will work for payment, since you seem to be hell-bent on getting other people to do it.
Well, it's more my
You haven't.
It's more my benefactor.
No, that's not the point. You've just been saying, do this for me. You haven't said, what for?
Oh, you never asked.
You never implied there was anything else. You made it all sound like, do this or else.
No, I can give you anything you want. It's just but I guess I can just send you home.
You can send 3 out of the 4 people here home.
So Minako opens the portal and she's like, by the way, I hope you enjoy the consequences of your actions.
Trust me. There won't be any.
Oh,
Alright.
goodness.
Wanna be drunkard? Actual drunkard? Shall we? And he poofs both Gregory and Luna.
He just gets abducted. Dude.
And she's like, oh, there are always consequences. You can be man of the year, you can be woman of the universe. But
no one expects the Spanish Inquisition.
But there are always consequences. And you just gave me so much to play with. This was a real downer ending.
So we will be returning to Legend of the Crystals, as I'm still working on mine. I plan to work on mine more.
Well, my world's destroyed.
Again, you don't have to make things canon, Kanna.
I know, but Nisha just like evil won.
Nisha's not evil. He's morally gray, absolutely.
What happened here was undeniably evil.
No.
Because
he was abducted by these people. He was told pretty much, do this. Or he was pretty much accused, oh, you're responsible for this. No lawyer, trial. Old man's like, wait, this isn't how this works. I'm his lawyer now. Gets him saved. Nisha gets pissed off. If we get to the end result, Nisha fucking does his thing. Brain no brain.
Yeah, but
Or
yeah,
Sorry.
Nisha decides I'm not messing with this.
Off
Yes.
topic.
Yes. Yes.
I mean, you broke Cairo.
We've done that twice now.
You broke someone who's supposed to be a hero.
Supposed to be and is are two different words.
Well, she was actually good, and you kind of you made her get into a heavy depressive slump because she feels like she's failed everyone now.
Well, if she really wants to be a hero, if you were to make this canon, she now has an incentive to try and fix things.
The hero. And go do
'Cause-
things the right way.
Because now she's got this whole problem predicament that she could just, now's my time to shine and show these idiots who. Because what she could do, in theory, is say you want to make this a canon story for your timeline. Nisha apparently fucked everything up out of spite and personal gain. As like you fuck with me, I'll fuck with you. You fuck around, you find out. Well, apparently there's a shit ton of collateral. She could try and clean up the collateral and rebalance everything, clearing out the dead caps, try and rebuild stuff. Because Luna told her a few things that gave her insight of how things are supposed to work, especially with Karubos, I think her name was?
Barrows.
Barrows. Okay, yeah, so Barrows. Gave insight with Barrows, which she was present for, that she could use to help rebuild and how to redo certain systems. Because Luna straight said, if your whole town is devastated and you go into debt for rebuilding because of a natural disaster, you've got bigger problems than a natural disaster. Which is true in multiple ways.
I mean, they're like, still, I mean, like, you not only that, but Nisha threatened Winta.
Again, that was a total bluff just to get Minako to force her hand. That's why he had pat her and tried to like comfort her to make sure that she knew that it was a bluff, because it literally was. It was to force Minako's hand.
Plus, like, Cairo was physically distraught, and it's pretty clear that she feels like she's failed everyone. They didn't do shiz to make her feel better.
They don't have to, Kanna. They don't know her. They've, as Blue has said a couple of times, they weren't her friends. They were people who were helping her because it got them to their end goals.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Yep.
And now the Dreamweaver is asleep. The dream world and real world are blending together. All hell's broken loose. Flip is released.
But, again, this doesn't have to be canon. This could just be an adventure. Because something you could do is rerun the whole adventure with different characters and see how it goes. Because it won't be the same way with different characters. It could have similarities, but it won't be the same adventure. Like, you could run Curse of Strahd 300 times. Not a single fucking one is going to be similar. That's just how tabletop works.
I know, but in my world, there are consequences to this.
And if you want to consider it to be canon or not is up to you. If you don't like the outcome of it and you don't like how the way things plans out, just make it an alternate universe story. Like, this is not the true Luna. This is not a true Nisha.
And this wasn't a true Blue, Gallet, or Craigery that you'd seen in my world. This was not any of those guys you'd seen before.
Also, what the Dreamweaver just did will affect future campaigns.
So
When
you are
she
making this
said-
canon.
Well, what she did, sending clowns off into the multiverse, that means that means new characters I create that are clowns are gonna pop up in campaigns, and the result of them showing up.
That's if we let you make clowns. That's if we let you do those things, because your world, as we've stated several times actually, does not affect our world. And as Sean pointed out, at the creature from my world you saw, while a universal ending threat in its own universe, barely did any damage to Cairo's sister, whether that be because it chose to or because it's what it does to damage things just isn't fatal in your universe.
Well, it's
Or
because Kara's is used to, like, she's taken a whole crap ton of punishment. Like, she fought against several members of the Platinum Order, took multiple, like, injuries that would be life threatening on anyone else, but she still kept fighting. So stuff like that, while it would injure her, it's not fatal for her, because she just powers through that. She's got a monster body. She can bottle pain. And Kara's is the only one who really won here. Nisha gave her the best present of her life, and it wasn't even her birthday. Kara's didn't care that he betrayed her. He gave her a fight, and that's all she needs. It's all she ever wants. She's battle hungry. But yeah, Kairo's going to be distraught from this next time you see her.
None of our characters will know why.
Well, I think it's kind of obvious why.
Well, presuming they're pulled from different universes, they won't know.
But yeah, like this ended on a evil triumphs note.
Sometimes those are the best stories. Why? Makes the next story even more triumphant for the heroes. For example, the prologue of Crystals, that is a severe win for evil, for the underworld. So triumphant that gods had to step in. And in my worlds, gods don't step in unless it's about to be Armageddon. Gods mostly just oversee things and give to the world, and once in a great blue moon take away. They never really involve themselves in planar matters. So
You should know.
for them to step in like they did and stop Drakic in his tracks, like just flat out, says something.
Well, as I stated, like, Minako could have killed Nisha at any point. She's one of the few things that can kill him. And she's she's pretty mellow. She doesn't really care too much because she's indifferent to a lot of things. But when it comes to Corona, she would prefer it if Corona wasn't sad or unhappy. So that's why she was saying, like, to kind of give Cairo a pep talk and kind of snap her out of this. Because Corona actually cares about Cairo and doesn't want to see her depressed like this.
Are we gonna call it here?
Well, I don't know how to end on a happy note.
Sometimes you just don't. I have played many campaigns and ran where the heroes got in over their head and they all fell. But the one that came right after it was pretty much supposed to be a let's kick their ass kind of thing. Similar to how I'm doing with crystals. The prologue ended with Drakic winning. The mortal plane is hopeless. The mortal plane's power is getting siphoned into the underworld. No mortal could stand up to it. So, hundreds of years later, when everything comes to a standstill, there comes a crew that comes out of nowhere and blindsides everyone, and now they just kickstart the fucking war again.
Well,
how it ends will be how it ends. Heroes don't always win.
I'll tell you this. Cairo, once she gets back to the castle and Corona gives her a pep talk and talks to her. Well, what's going down in the kingdom right now? Cairo does choose to try to stop Patches and fix everything. Even though it's really hard. But she's fought alongside her friends before to save the world, and she can do it again. Although now, because of what happened, Nisha, the kingdom ain't going to forget this. The Guardians saw everything. They saw this whole thing, and if Nisha comes back, they're going to remember this. And Flip is free now, so Kyra has to worry about that. Of course, the damage that he does is minimal and easy to ignore. So while evil triumphed here, Kyra's not going to take this lying down. She lost the battle. She will not lose the war.
And if she loses the war?
Look, just give me this one.
The theme song from Curb Your Enthusiasm starts playing.
She lost the battle. If she sees Nisha again, she's probably going to kick him in the nads with a spiked boot.
Looks down. Well, hello to you too, I guess.
Well, I mean, you can understand why she's mad about this.
Understandable
No.
to an extent. Out of character,
I
at
can't-
least.
From the character's point of view, I can't really. From an out of character point of view, I can understand a tiny bit of why Cairo thinks that these people who were forced into her world are responsible, but she kept ignoring Luna, who was trying to see reason. At every turn they took to try and get something to stop Nisha,
Okay, I need
they
to,
happened to be thwarted.
I need to be very specific here. I blame my autism for a lot of how I handle things, but this was not how this was supposed to go. And the only reason it went this way is because of my lack of awareness.
Kanna, I'm not saying it was bad, I'm just saying from looking at it from the perspective of the characters, everyone who's not from this world, they genuinely all have no problem with any of what just happened. Because to them, they were all forced into something. One of them was ignored by a lady who keeps claiming to be a great hero, but all she'd been hearing from the one person who'd worked with her before was essentially a trail of death and destruction followed. And then when she met the person who was from this world who was affected by her, those statements were essentially reconfirmed, but she also learned Blue seemed to have the same or have a similar trail following him, but that might just be because he's just seeming to follow the way of the world, which is why she doesn't get concerned whenever he says, I have an idea.
Well, I gave this an epilogue to where it still kind of ends on a high note, at least. Although, yeah, I feel like this is a downer. Oh,
Alright, anything else before I kill the recording?
well, next time I roll, next time that I roll a session, remember I have comprehension issues, so I just try to understand what I'm trying to get at, and just because Kyra's not evil, reckless but not evil.
Alright, and the characters are saying, okay, you might be reckless, but there are times
You're
where
reckless to the point of it being a problem.
they might be in over their head. Once upon a time, they could have been a great warrior, but they might have also washed up. Because when Luna's sitting here, like, all right, he's my husband. This is how he thinks. This is how he acts. This is how he is going to do something. I've seen it firsthand. I've gone against it firsthand. I've done with it firsthand.
Kyra wanted.
And no, it's gonna be like this. That's when she eventually slowly gave up.
Kyra wanted to save everyone.
Yes, but that's not always an option.
Then that's what Luna was trying to get to. This is the train track scenario. Which way do you have the train track go? Killing 12 people, or killing
one,
or killing 5 people? People are going to die, but who is going to die? And Luna was like, let's redirect the track this way. But unfortunately, the train track decided it was going to manifest a third one and make both train tracks go into that one. And
Dual track drifting.
Yeah, and just killed everyone. This was one of those situations where it's like, there is no saving everyone. You have to minimize the damage. And Luna was trying to portray that there's no everyone will survive. It's people are going to die. We need to minimize that. And it turned into, it got maximized to 13. There was no 10, 11, or 12.
Cairo couldn't
It
accept
was more
that.
like 15.
It doesn't matter if she could accept it or not. This is now there you go. Here's another reason why you can make this canon. Make this be a learning opportunity of when Luna says people are going to die, minimize it. Because of first-hand experience. First-hand experience means she was right. People are going to die. But because precautions were taken, or her ideas were taken seriously, everyone died. But we also can blame a bomb for that.
Technically, Blue believes the blast radius of it would be enough to knock the
It had
or to
good
wake
intentions. It had good intentions.
up
However,
the town was fucked. The people were going to die and presumably suffer. They were outgunned. The other people who made them less outgunned.
Was there anything you liked about this session?
all right, I'm gonna be straight with you. When you had Luna's things stolen, I was genuinely getting a little proud because what that then does, like if this was me running it, I would have not have given Luna her stuff back. I would have had the party go and hunt down the items because without that bag, which is essentially her whole fucking inventory, Luna is useless. Like, she has no access to any of her powers, which means the party healer, the thing that keeps them alive and people from dying because she can revive people and resurrect people, is effective as nothing. So they have them hunt down the items and somehow link these people with Nisha. Like, okay, he's paid them off or something to steal this item or these items or whatever to buy him time. So that when they finally get the stuff back, they're like, oh shit, we've lost all of this time. He's already 13 steps ahead of us. We have to figure out how to jump ahead or outsmart him. Because if he hasn't already done it already, he's damn near close. You stealing Luna's items genuinely had me thinking you were going somewhere with this. Like, I was starting to get a little proud. And the auction thing, I didn't understand at all. But once you just handed Luna's items back, it's like, okay, never mind, I guess.
Well, I wanted to tie up loose ends.
There was no loose ends to tie up. You were perfectly fine with where you were at.
You'd created a quest and then given us the object of the quest back is what Pyro's trying to say. You started off really well. Don't take this the wrong way. You made a mistake in not having us continue to find Luna's objects. Don't look at it as something you did wrong. Look at it as a learning opportunity. Because next time, because you've done something similar to this before, and Pyro's pointed that out before, which I can see is why you did this for Luna.
What was the other one?
Xylan's attunement being broken.
Oh, yes.
You liked that.
That one, I've never seen that before. That's why I've liked it.
What you should do next time, if you do something similar to that, Kanna, and take this as a learning experience, maybe make some notes. If you steal someone's inventory next time, right, or you disable their things, put us on a side quest to slow us down, but have that side quest sort of steer us in the direction we need to go, but instead of being like the straight line we need to go, it takes us in a diagonal. So we're on the same vertical plane, but not the same horizontal plane. So now we've got to run back over and catch up, Well, they can just keep running forwards because someone little rascaled us and tricked us off course of the race.
If
Were
that,
there
makes,
any?
if that makes sense.
Now we're 2 blocks over here, but the race is 3 blocks over here.
Were there any characters you liked?
The redemption for
Barros was kind of cool.
was cool. Like when
I kinda
Luna
like that.
when Luna force revived her and was like, all right, you worked with him. You obviously know something. Either you fess up, or I'm putting you back to where I found you. The redemption of Barros was good.
Well,
Barros,
she's still alive.
yeah, because of Luna. If it wasn't for
Yeah.
Luna, she'd be dead.
I
And
know, but
if
I'm
she
saying
didn't
that-
choose to side with them, Blue would have put her back.
Also, you should know that Barros is going to be building her ranks back up, but with a much different purpose now.
Insert Russian theme here.
She's going to be building her ranks back up,
March of the Dead, man, my favorite.
reorganizing her generals, and yeah, she's kind of probably going to try to fix this along with Cairo now that she kind of understands Cairo's perspective. She's also got a reason to not like Nisha too.
Well, Nisha is a very gray character. If it's either you like him or you don't, or if you're in between and you don't like him but you don't dislike him, he can do something to sway you either way. It's depending on how you react to him and how you interact with him.
I mean, the only person who made it out of this with no problems was Kara's.
Well, also actually Gregory. Because that version of Gregory, while he does, yes, exist in a non-canon version of Pyro's universe, that non-canon motherfucker no longer exists in what was essentially the spirit world for him, or just a hidden world on top of another world. Trapped there because he couldn't get there, having to fight other creatures. And then for what was, for his time, a couple of months, stuck in a void space hellhole with limited oxygen supply and weapons running low as he doesn't have anything to create. But now he's a technologically advanced man with far more access to certain metals that are very useful to him than he did. Perhaps a lack of some chemicals or ingredients, but Gregory can churn them out firearms and weapons beyond their wildest beliefs. Keep in mind, Gregory is the one who made the Thunder Cannon, so you did unintentionally benefit a character who was supposed to be dead.
Dobby is free.
Yeah, effectively. And in the end there, he was offering, once he realized there was possibility of payment, because Gregory is a businessman when it comes to weapons. And had he been allowed, he would have taken a payment and a heavy toll of materials he finds useful that you might not have used to. But things that would allow him to create even better weapons for the world he'd be returning to and arm the 2 people who were now his benefactors with, or at least their forces. So you did actually give 2 people a good ending, albeit one unintentionally. Though he does still feel bitter about this world, and despite the fact he is canonically the nice Gregory, he will slowly become more like the Gregory we all know. because the
plus-
things that kept him nice no longer really exist.
What about meeting Pigsy again?
That was kind of cool.
That caught me off guard.
What, meeting Pigsy again?
Yeah, it was completely off guard. It was off put. It didn't seem fitting. It's like, why is he here? It's like meeting the Grim Reaper at a kid's birthday party.
Pigsy caters to all kinds. Plus, he's one of the few people who can actually travel to the multiverse. I tried to make it to where Minako didn't interfere too much, even though she totally could have.
All right, I'm gonna head out, you guys.
All right, mate. I'm gonna kill the recording.
Oh, you
I,
haven't killed it this whole time?
I said, any last thoughts before I kill it, and then we went on another tangent.
I will say this. Minako was very
Have a good-
close to just rewinding everything to the point of contention.
That is an option.
Although she would have undone everything Nisha had done.
What was Minako very close to doing?
Pretty much rewinding time to day zero.
Day zero? That would only affect the one universe. It's
Yeah,
technically
That's what I'm saying. Like, that is an option.
yeah, and it would effectively screw over Nisha. So it's kind of a first evil
All right,
triumph.
I'm
But
dipping for real.
it's kind of an evil triumphs at first, and then something a much bigger fish ruins everything. Although Nisha probably wouldn't appreciate that.
All right, mate. I'm killing the recording.
All right.